If you haven't already, guys, cheers. Please don't forget to drink your daily dose of whatever is recommended to drink per day, I guess. You'll always see me with the water bottle. So it's one of my staples. Anyway, guys. Alright. Another video. As usual. Another Facebook Live. I know I'm not with the clean shave today. I kind of messed up. I actually just came out the shower, but you know, I definitely got to clean up again, so I apologize for that. But anyway, quite frankly, I might have done this video kind of already, probably previously, but I've been getting a lot of new people on my Facebook, and a lot of new engagement and stuff like that, so I wanted to, hey, what's up, CJ? I appreciate the love, man. What's up? What's up? Hey, dude, that video that you did yesterday, world class, bro. Hey, guys, if you love, like, travel videos and stuff like that, and, you know, just badass, like, excuse my language, but just awesome storytelling, like, that's your man right there. Like, go check out his YouTube. And I'm not even saying that just because he's my friend. Like, I'm saying that just because, like, it blew my mind. So, just go check that out. Mohammed, I appreciate the comments. What's up, brother? CJ, what's up, man? Thank you guys, both of you, for showing up. Anyway, so like I said, you know, I've been getting a lot of new people on my Facebook, a lot of new engagement, and quite frankly, a lot of people are like, okay, well, this guy is talking a lot about mental health, a lot about depression. Hey, what's up, Mohammed? I appreciate you joining, brother. Hope you're doing well. And so, you know, a lot of people are like, well, this guy is talking a lot about mental health, a lot about depression, suicide, stuff like that. Like, you know, who is this guy and what does he stand for? And this is exactly what I'm going to be covering in this video. Just because I want to be extremely crystal clear on what exactly I stand for, what I do not, and kind of like, just so you guys know, just you know, that way you guys aren't like, oh, what does he stand for? You know, who is he trying to help? Mention his name. So his name is CJ Mata, bro. His name is CJ Mata, or Christopher Mata, however you want. But on YouTube, he goes by Boca Explorer. So if you want, you could actually just wait till actually I'm done with the live, and I'll go back and comment his stuff on under your comment. So, but yeah. Anyway, like I was saying, and so, you know, you guys are probably like thinking like, oh, well, is this for me? You know, who is he trying to reach? Who is he trying to help specifically? And that's also one I want to cover as well. So let's get into it. So, what do I stand for? Quite frankly, I am, and if you guys get upset, you know, I totally understand, but quite frankly, I prefer to be extremely honest. That way I don't waste your time and you don't waste any of mine. Because I want to make exactly sure that, you know, not only are you guys getting value from the stuff that I'm putting out, but also that you guys kind of resonate with my stuff. And if you don't resonate, then that way I can help you find somebody that you will resonate with, versus you watching my stuff all the time and not really caring what I have to say. So yeah, but anyway, so what do I stand for, okay? I'm a huge advocate for mental health. As you guys can clearly tell, you go on my profile, you see a lot about mental health, okay? Specifically, men's mental health. So quite frankly, what I'm trying to do is my mission, my grand vision, right? My main goal. And this, I probably won't achieve it just because it's such a big goal, but I will keep working on it till the day I die. And that is to help men specifically to never struggle with depression ever again. Never struggle with suicide ever again. You know, and to pretty much put my life on the line, and just every single day of just trying to help men, you know, that are going through depression, going through suicide, or you know, suicidal thoughts, or just, you know, if they're struggling right now and they're in a bad spot, to be able to then take them out and to give them the resources and the coaching and the support that they need to be able to then and go turn their life around. And this is mainly because I never had that when I was younger. When I was younger, I always wished to, to the universe or whoever you believe in, that, like, you get me out of this. You get me out of this depression. You get me out of this, this negative thoughts that I'm in, and I swear to you that I will make it my life mission to help people that are just like me, that how used to be just like me, where they're struggling with depression, suicidal tendencies, and just people that are not where they want to be. And quite frankly, he took me out. And, it took me 4 or 5 years. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you. It took me a very, very long time, okay? It took me a very, very long time. And so this is my, I'm pretty much completing my promise, because quite frankly, he took me out, even though it took me a little bit. And that's my goal, is to just make sure that nobody knows what it's like to struggle with depression ever again, especially alone, and just support them and make sure that their voices are heard and that they feel validated. And so, like I said, there's like 7 billion people in this world. So like I said, it's pretty much my life goal, and I'm going to keep working on it till the day I die. Hey, what's up, Mako? Hope I said that right. Hey, how's it going, Robert? Thank you guys so much for the comments, by the way. That's great, brother. Thank you providing that support for... Thank you so much, man. Mohammed, keep helping people. I like that. Thank you guys so much for the comments. I definitely appreciate it. If you're on right now, please hashtag live, hashtag replay if you're catching the replay. Show some love, show some likes. So essentially what it does is, I know that I always say that all the time, but what it does is it helps the engagement, and it helps show Facebook that, hey, I love what this person is telling me, or what this person is talking about. And so you'll be doing your part in helping other people see this, and especially if they need it, especially right now. So you'll be doing your part, and every little thing counts. So Robert, absolutely, hashtag live. Thank you so much. So like I said, right? And so this is something that will probably take, to the day I die, and even, hundreds of years later. But it's just something that I'm so passionate about, and quite frankly, it's pretty much my life's work at this point. And so that's pretty much my goal. I'm not gonna say that women don't need help as well, but I just feel like they tend to have much more resources than men do, and especially if men get molested, or if they get, they have alcoholism, or they're going through a lot of stuff. A lot of the times they tend to get a lot of stigma, especially from society, where it's like, how many times have you heard this? Oh, man up. Oh, you'll be okay, just go for a run. Or, come on, you're a guy, you should, come on, you're supposed to be strong, right? Like, guys, you want to know what's strong? Alyssa, hey, how's it going? Thank you so much for hopping on. But you want to know what's strong, guys? Is asking for help when you need it, okay? When you need help, asking for help is the strongest thing you could ever do, because you're putting your ego aside. You're putting, you're pretty much putting your ego aside, because you're like, what? I need help. And like, asking for help, that's the strongest thing you can ever do. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise, okay? Please don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Whether you're a man, female, whether it's your dog, your chicken, whatever. Like, asking for help is the strongest thing that you can ever do, okay? Please don't let anyone tell you otherwise, okay? Please. People used to tell me that BS all the time. Oh, you're supposed to man up. You're a guy. Like, come on, just brush it off. Like, that's exactly why there's so many damn suicides of men, and specifically in the U.S. and around the dang world, because, like, for some reason, this toxic masculinity, just like Robert said, it's like, oh, you can't ask for help, otherwise you're not a man. Or, hey, you can't say I love you, otherwise you're not a man. You can't show no affection. Like, guys, that's BS, okay? Like, that's just a cycle of just hurt. And like I said, I don't want to kind of string it along too much, because that's not the main topic that I'm trying to talk about. But like I said, guys, don't let anyone tell you that asking for help is not manly or not feminine or whatever the heck they want to say. Like, if somebody tells you that, quite frankly, you need to just kick them out of your life, okay? Words of advice. But anyway, and so like I'm saying, and so that's why a lot of people, they tend to get upset. They're like, oh, what are you, what do they call, like, not feminist, but like the other for like men or whatever? Oh, like, you don't care about women, or oh, this and that. I'm like, guys, please don't start twisting my words. Like, I'm just saying that because of all the stuff that I've gone through, when I was younger, I would always get told this stuff. Okay, man up. You're a guy. You're not supposed to be feeling that way. Or this and that. And like, quite frankly, when I was growing up, I didn't have a lot of resources. Veronica Rodriguez. Hey, what's up, Veronica? Thank you so much for hopping on. But anyway, and so, just like I said, when I was growing up, when I was going through depression and suicide and tried killing myself many times, when I was younger, people used to tell me that crap all the time. Grow up. You're not a man if you ask for help, and this and that. And so pretty much what I was doing is I was suffering in silence for so many years. Quite frankly, to the point to where I ended up in the hospital many times. And to the point to where I almost even took my life. And so like, imagine if I would have been strong enough to ask for help. But instead I let all the voices get in my head. Like, oh, you're not a man if you ask for help. Or you're not manly enough. Or a bunch of just BS that people tend to say. And so like I said, that's the strongest form, is asking for help, okay? And just like I said, don't let anyone tell you otherwise. But anyway, like I was saying about women and stuff like that, and how I mainly focus on men, is because when I was growing up, quite frankly, I didn't have that resources. And a lot of men don't have resources where, even if there is support groups, or anywhere that they can get help, they tend to get a lot of stigmatized and almost like, oh yeah, here's a pill and get out my face. Like there's so many things that just like infuriate me. And so that's exactly why I like talking about it. But, it also, because it's like, guys, just like I like to say in every single video, okay, or every chance I get, if a woman, and please don't take this the wrong way, but if a woman said that they were violated or whatever and they go ask for help, I'm not saying always, right? There's always the small, like, there's always like the small chance or whatever. Like, I would say like 7 out of 10 times more than likely that people believe what they say. But a guy just like me, I know 2 people personally that are men that they have been violated, raped when they were younger, and asked me if they got any help. They had to pretty much brush it off and act like it ain't never happened. How, just like all of you that have been traumatized before, like, that's tough to be able to just brush something off like that, and they didn't have the support, they didn't have the help, and they get stigmatized by people that like are supposed to be helping them, and that's wrong. And that's quite frankly what I'm trying to help improve and be able to help those kind of people. Because it's like, not only do women deserve their voices to be heard, especially now in 2020, but men do as well, right? We got to have this kind of like equality, where in that case at least, where it's like, if a woman says that they were raped, it should be taken serious. If a guy says the same thing, it should be taken serious. And just like I said, to kind of, cut off the statement and to kind of get to the point, like, the stigma needs to stop, okay? But on both ends, women, men, it needs to stop. And that's what I'm pretty much aiming for. And, quite frankly, if you don't care about mental health, if you think it's a bunch of BS, if you think that, people don't need help or whatever you might believe, then this might not be for you. That's perfectly fine. And I definitely won't get upset if you unfriend me. And quite frankly, you'd be doing us both a favor. Because this is definitely something I'm passionate about, and in all my lives that I talk about, it'll be about this topic, or something surrounding it. So if you don't care about that, feel free to unfriend me. Like I said, I love you so much, and adios. But for the people that are gonna stay, Alyssa, thank you for being vulnerable and showing true. I appreciate that, Alyssa. CJ, thank you so much as well. All of you that are on right now, show some love. Hashtag live, hashtag replay, if you're catching the replay. And so yeah, so that's what I stand for, and what I don't stand for is, the medical field just kind of giving pills and treating people like they're crazy, and like, when people say that they want to commit suicide or stuff like that, I'd say 50% of those people, they don't really want to end their life. They just want the pain to go away. Just like me, when I used to go to the hospital, and I used to tell people that I was, feeling a little suicidal, and I was just super depressed. They were like, "Oh, what kind of pill can I give you?" Or "Oh, let me throw you in a mental hospital because you're going to harm yourself." Like, guys, is that really the first option that you decide to do? Like, like, come on, guys. Imagine you have a car, right? And your engine messed up. Your engine messed up, right? Say that your engine was messed up, and I come to you and I'm like, "Oh yeah, it's the tires. It's the tires. Believe me, it's your tires." You're gonna be like, "No, bro, it's something with the engine." And I'm over here telling you it's the tires. Like, how am I gonna know that it's the tires or it's anything else or anything at all without even trying to figure out what the dang problem is? I didn't ask you what the problem was. I didn't say, "Hey, what's your car doing? What kind of sounds are you hearing?" This and that. And like, I feel like, especially if you're in the medical field or you're trying to quote unquote help people, and "Hey, what's up, Pierre? Appreciate you so much." And Bill, "Hey, what's going on? Show some love, hearts, likes, all that stuff. I definitely appreciate both of you. But anyway, and so, like, can you imagine? You'd be like, "Dude, like, I'm trying to explain to you what's going on, and you could care less," right? Like, you're just worried about what benefits you, right? And that's exactly how the medical field is. I'm not saying everyone, okay? I'm not saying everyone. Just like I said, don't start twisting my words and stuff, like, but I would say 50% of people, you go to try to get help, and you finally decide to, "You know what? I'm going to put my ego aside. Let me go try to get some help and just see what they can do." And then you get the courage, and then they tell you some BS like that. "Oh yeah, you need pills right away. Oh, you need to go to the mental hospital right away. Like, bro, maybe I just need to go exercise. Maybe I just need to meditate a little bit. Maybe I just need to get a little stress off, or maybe I just need someone to talk to. Like, how do you know what's going on if those are your first thoughts, right? Like, whatever benefits you. Because that would benefit them, right? Like, if they're just giving you pills, or if they're throwing you in the mental hospital. Because quite frankly, they don't have to sit there and waste their time talking to you, right? There's probably a million things they'd rather do. But that's BS, because if you're supposed to be helping people, you're supposed to be helping people. You're not supposed to be doing whatever benefits you. It doesn't matter about what you want. It matters about, what's supposed to help them. Some people, yes, they are supposed to be on pills, okay? Just like my aunt, she has bipolar. Do I recommend her to go take meditation? Hell no, because she definitely needs pills, but she tried other things beforehand. And then the very last option was that. You don't just recommend that first. And so what am I against? I'm against traditional medical type of stuff like that, where it's just like, screw whatever you have to say. Like, I'm just going to recommend whatever I think is right for me. And that's freaking wrong, okay, guys? And so I'm also trying to change that as well. By not only trying to recommend more natural methods, and I'm not saying don't take your pills. I'm not saying, like, if you're already on pills, I'm not saying to not take them, because quite frankly, I'm not a doctor, I'm not a therapist, I'm not a counselor, I have no certifications whatsoever. Please don't think that I do, because I don't. I'm just talking from personal experience, but quite frankly, something needs to be said, okay? Because a lot of the times, those pills that they're supposed to quote-unquote help you, a lot of the times, in little small letters, it says, could cause more suicidal thoughts. And it's like, I'm sorry, but if my car is on fire, you're not going to go, your first thought is to not go, your first thought isn't to go add gas, right? Or more fire. Like, that's not going to help the problem. You're going to want to go put it out. It's the same thing with, like, if you have suicidal tendencies or you're depressed, You know, like if those pills say, oh yeah, it could cause you to be more depressed, could cause you to be more suicidal. Like, are you gonna really want to take that pill? You're gonna be like, hell no. You're telling me that one of the side effects is supposed to do something that I'm trying to get out of? Like, how does that make any sense? Like, it really doesn't. But people still do it and just on their way. Like, who is that supposed to help, guys? Like, it's wrong. It's wrong that there's so many people that are killing themselves. It's wrong that there's so many people taking their dang lives. Like, okay, like, come on, guys. We need to work harder, okay? We need to work as a team. We need to work collectively. And I know that Corona and all this crap is going on where it's like, it's always about me, right? It's always about us. It's always about ourselves. It's always about ourselves. But guys, Reed, hey, what's up, Reed? Congratulations on you and your wife, bro, with the book. I definitely been seeing what you guys have been doing, so awesome job on that. But anyway, dang man, I lost what I was talking about. But you know, we definitely need to try harder, okay? We definitely need to try harder because just like I mentioned, I don't know if it was yesterday or 2 days ago, a lot of the times we believe that it can never happen to somebody that we care about. But let me tell you, it can. We're not invincible. We're not, you know, our family is not invincible, and neither are we, okay? And so, by you not putting in the effort to actually try to help the people that you care about, especially when they're struggling with something like this, and you just don't care, oh, no, you know what, it's all in your head, oh, no, you know, this and that. And it's like, you know, like, they could take their lives, guys. And quite frankly, if you care about someone like you say you do, like, just putting in the effort can help them, you know, whether you believe it or not. Even the smallest effort, you know, could potentially save their lives. And that doesn't only go with people that you care about, that also goes with everyone in the world in general. If we actually cared more about other people instead of ourselves all the time, then maybe, you know, this world would actually be a better place. And so this kind of also helps me as well, being in this industry and just the mission that I have, because quite frankly, I'm not perfect either. There's some times where, you know, I think about me. I think about me sometimes, you know, money or working or this and that or what benefits me. But it's like being grounded and just reminding myself of, you know what, you know, happiness comes from also helping other people, but also helping yourself as well. But when you've already pretty much helped yourself or got yourself to the point to where you feel is good, like, then helping other people is the next step, okay? And so there's some people where even though they're not happy or they might not be in the place that they want to be, they're still trying to help other people. Like, you guys are the ultimate warriors. And quite frankly, if you're just trying to do your part in the world and just trying to be kind and give back, you know, then you're also doing your part in the world. So yeah, so there's that. And then also, I kind of just want to discuss this really quick as well. So I've been trying to come up kind of with this mantra, right, of like what I'm going to start saying in the lives of, like, you know, that way you guys can just catch on. I'm definitely going to start making my own shirts too, just so you guys can, like, see my brand and kind of just, like, the quotes that I kind of talk about. They're not necessarily for you guys yet. It's more so of, like, me, just so you guys can, like, you know, see, I guess, inspirational stuff. But, like, one of my main things is be kind and give back. Be kind mainly because, like I said, there's so much evil and so much negativity in this world. And I feel like if one person in this world did one act of kindness a day, I feel like this world would be so much of a better place. So ultimately, guys, just try to be kind. And give back, that's something that's also important too, because you want to be able to give back to your communities. You know, even if you don't have a lot of stuff, you know, like, you never know that, you know, say like a homeless guy or whatever, you give him like $1 or $2, or you give, you know, like a homeless shelter, just all of your old, like, or all of your, like, canned food and stuff like that. You don't know if you just fed them for the next couple months when they didn't even know what their next meal was going to be. So being kind and giving back, guys, is what I stand for, okay? And so you're definitely going to be hearing this a lot. I might even keep it on the board just so I remind myself every day. And so just get used to hearing that. But anyways, I hope that helps clear up kind of like where I'm at least, and what I stand for and what I don't stand for. and who exactly I'm trying to help and what I'm trying to help them with. So anyway, I don't want to, take any more of your time. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Smash the heart button, smash the like button, share this with your friends, family, whatever. And I appreciate those of you that hopped on, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.